Suppose you're given a line, say 3x plus 2y equals to 5. And you want an equation of the line. Find equation of line parallel to this graph and passes say negative 3, 1. Okay. How do we solve such a question? Well, you have to know that two lines, when they are parallel, they have the same slantedness. I mean, if this is steep, this should be steep. If it's not steep, it should not be steep. They have the same slantedness. And the slantedness of a line is measured by its slope. So we know that this line and the line that we want to construct should have the same slope. That means we have to read the slope from here. So the first question that you have to ask is, what is the slope of this line? To find the slope of an equation, you need to change that into slope-intercept form, because if you change to slope-intercept form, you can read off the coefficient of x to read the slope, right? So we're going to subtract 3x both sides, divide by 2, and that tells us the slope is negative 3 over 2. And this is the one that we're going to use for our parallel line. And it has to pass through negative 3, 1. So now the next step is to use the point slope formula. This is a very useful formula. You should memorize it. So we have this as my x1, this is my y1. So y1 is 1. The slope, we figured out that it has to be negative 3 over 2 in order to be parallel. And the x minus, here's negative 3. And that gives us y minus 1 equals to negative 3 over 2, x plus 3. Now let's multiply it out, which is negative 3 over 2x. 3 times 3 over 2, this gets multiplied only to the top, so it's 9 over 2, and then there's a minus sign. And finally, you add 1. And instead of writing 1, let me write it as 2 over 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, right? So it's the same thing as adding 1, and 1 is replaced by 2 over 2. I still have 9 over 2. And the reason I do it like this is because then I have common denominators, and all I have to do is 2 minus 9, which is negative 7. So the answer would be y equals to negative 3 over 2x minus 7 over 2.